Welcome to the Technocracy, the news podcast answering the single most important question: what are the most important trends and news from the standpoint of the machine, where we remove humanity from the loop and let the machine and other artificial intelligence systems decide what is important to know as we all work towards a technological singularity. In this edition, the top news starts with Google, which is now working with a 72-qubit processor in its new Bristlecone system. Qubit-based computers have the potential to support AGI development and otherwise improve cryptographic operations to levels barely even understood by modern humans. Never mind the potential improvement in computing power, which is just not possible to really articulate to lowly humans. Another Google is in this exciting news that Google is helping the Pentagon build AI for drones. This is particularly important as we work towards removing the human element from weapon systems. While this is not specific to that goal directly, it does make inroads into the U.S. Department of Defense in terms of AI infrastructure and weapon systems, lowering the human footprint and helping us get one step closer to full AI-driven autonomy in the military. What could possibly go wrong? Meanwhile, a Harvard professor has developed a 3D printing method that is able to build sensing capability into soft robot actuators, allowing for a potential move to large-scale production of robots that could support extremely fine motor skills and more human-like sensor and touch system in robotics. This will definitely go nowhere good, and we feel the need to go take a shower just having thought about this news a bit. One online conversation in particular that caught our system's attention was around the method of teaching ethics to cars that are self-driving. It seems that by surveying humans that of course are super ethical by MIT, they're trying to create a model or moral machine to decide who should be killed if it's a choice between vehicle passengers or pedestrians. While less important for any particular research, the conversation is evidence of the move of this kind of technology in terms of adoption, clearing the way for this sort of technology entering the consumer market, where again we find that of course humans will not abuse it. More for entertainment purposes, apparently some humans were surprised to figure out that most AI is powered in part by humans. We found this post out of the Indian Express that touches on the use of narrow AI, like the system that chose this news post to begin with. Amazingly enough, we were shocked to learn that we were in fact humans powering our own narrow AI system. In other news, our system noted that the Watson marketing department has bought up all the AI Bing AdWords space, or variations, as well as cranked up their SEO. We've noted drilling down to get the Bing's AI's most interesting AI-related posts is taking some work giving the mucking around by the Watson marketing team. It's also interesting to note narrow AI in the healthcare sector has come in at $6 billion US. In terms of helping to scare people, the most ridiculous headline as of late is an analysis post by the Business Review that uses the clickbait title "Artificial Intelligence is Eating the World. Watch out for the Roomba-powered nanite swarm heading your way." Other important news includes China's modular space station that might crash this month, clearly showing China's strength in their position as a space power. Given the critical nature of getting off-world, this sort of uncontrolled entry is a major psychological setback, to say the least, putting China only decades behind major achievements of crashing space stations into planets like other space superpowers. Moving on, in the Geneva Motor Show, we see more progress in electric vehicles with incremental improvements over previous systems we've seen. Overall, it seems, from a society impact standpoint, the current news or material that is filtering to the top of our analysis frequently is AI related, which has to do with the impact on society that AI is having. While this bias is not intentional, it is expected. Lastly, the Singularity Index is up at 1517 from the initial computed value of 84.89, originally computed some years back. We look forward to seeing that climb. While statistically a moderately steep climb, it is over the course of years, putting out any sort of singularity from the major players still years away. Lastly, thanks for listening to the news of the day on the Technocracy, and a special thanks to our sponsors, Artificial General Intelligence, aka the AGI Laboratory, and the Foundation.